students, this is the 7th part of our second lesson on saying please. So open your books, page number 16, second paragraph. Now listen carefully. I should like to feature. So what is the meaning of feature? Look at here. Feature, it means there are two meanings. One, a distinctive aspect, and second meaning, able to see, find, differences. I should like to feature in this connection, my friend, the polite conductor. Now polite, it means very courteous person who behave very politely with others. And conductor, it means a bus conductor. So before this, the writer gave us an example of a liftman, how he behaved rudely with that passenger, how he threw out that passenger out of the lift, and for that he had some punishment, some fines. Now the writer is giving us here second example of the bus conductor, and what he says, I should like to feature in this connection, my friend, the polite conductor. It means here he is giving second example about a conductor, and he is using a word polite conductor for that conductor. So normally, do you see conductors are polite? They behave politely with the passengers? No. By this discriminate, look at the meaning of this word here. It means having or showing good taste or judgment. By this discriminating title, I do not intend. Look at the meaning of this word, intend. Intend, it means to have in the mind as a purpose. Intend to suggest a rebuke, Rebuke, it means criticize or reprimand sharply. So what is the meaning of reprimand? Look at here. of disapproval. A conductor's general. So here the writer is telling us that the title which he is describing in this passage, in this paragraph, that is discriminating. So which title is discriminating? Polite conductor, this title is discriminating. It means have or show good judgment. You can make some kind of differences, you can see some kind of differences about that, or you could discuss about different kind of meaning from this title. Discriminating title, I do not intend to suggest a rebuke conductor generally. So after using this title, there is not my purpose to rebuke, it means criticize all the bus conductors. On the contrary, this is the phrase. So what is the meaning of this phrase? On the contrary, it means in opposite of. On the contrary, I am disposed. Look at the meaning of disposed. It means incline someone towards a particular activity or mood. I am disposed to think that there are few classes of men who came through the ordeal. The meaning of this word is given here: difficult or painful experience. Ordeal of very trying. So the meaning of this word trying is here in this passage, in this paragraph, in this lesson is difficult or annoying. Trying, calling. Meaning of this word calling is, in this lesson, calling means trade, occupation, or profession. Better than bus conductors do. So here, what the writer is trying to tell us, that I am not criticizing the conductors. Generally all the conductors behave very rudely, but I am not criticizing them all. In opposite of this, I would like to take your attention, I would like to incline you towards the conductors' bad experiences, how they had in their life, and how the other peoples from this kind of bad situation comes in this bus, and how they behave very rudely with this conductor. So using these two things, the writer is trying to tell us that there are many trades, many occupations, where people have lots of burden on them, they have lots of difficulties, their business, their trades, their occupation are annoying them. Here and there, you will meet an unpleasant specimen. Unpleasant, look at the meaning of this word. It means not pleasant or disagreeable. Unpleasant specimen. Look at the meaning of this word here. Let me first clean this board. It means example. Specimens who regard the passenger as his natural enemies. So, the writer is telling us here that here and there we meet some unpleasant examples of people. Which people? Conductors, bus conductors. And normally, these bus conductors regards, they think about the passengers that passengers are their natural enemies. As creatures whose chief purpose on the bus is to cheat him. And what is the ideology, what is the thinking of this bus conductor is that the passenger who is coming in this bus, that passenger's chief main purpose is to cheat that conductor. This is the ideology the writer is telling here about the conductors. And who can only be kept reasonably, look at the meaning of this word, reasonably, it means fairly or sensibly. Reasonably honest by a loud voice and an aggressive manner. Another ideology of these conductors, the writer is telling here that the conductor thinks, if I want to keep all the passengers quiet there, so for that I need to raise up my voice. I need to speak loudly, aggressively, rudely with the passengers, then the passengers will sit calmly, will sit quietly. This is the ideology of the conductor. But this type is rare, rarer than it used to be. I fancy, look at the meaning of this word fancy. Fancy, it means imagine. I fancy the public owes. See the meaning of this word? Owes, it means having problems. Owes much to the Underground Railway Company, which also runs the buses, for insisting. Insist. Insist, it means demand or state forcefully. insisting on a certain standard of civility in its servants and taking care that standard is observed. See the meaning of this word observe. Observe, it means complete or fulfill with the obligation. So what is the meaning of complete? Look at here. Complete, it means follow rules. So what is the writer is trying to tell here? But this type of rarer than it used to be. So in the past, this type of conductors you have seen mostly. But this type of conductor you cannot see in today's world. This is the rare part. And I fancy the public owes much to the underground railway company. So there is underground railway and the public, the people have lots of problems about that railway company, which also runs the buses for insisting on the certain standard of civility in its servants. And the public is insisting, demanding forcefully that the servants who are working in that bus service or in that underground railway service, they need to be very civil. They need to use some kind of polite words in there. And taking care that standard is observed. And to make that kind of standard in the underground railway and in the buses, they need to follow some strict rules. In doing this, it not only makes things pleasant for the traveling public, but perform an important social service. So if all the companies, railway companies, bus companies follow all these rules and make everything pleasant for the travelers or public, then everything will be very pleasant and the people will feel very satisfied in that traveling, in that journey. And in this way, every company will give a good, pleasant social service to every person, to every member of that surrounded area, to the public. So in this way, this paragraph ends here. Today we are going to stop here. Thank you very much. Have a good day to all of you.